Hello everyone and welcome back to GS Coins, your go-to place on YouTube for everything related to coin collecting, rare coins, and the hidden value of everyday pocket change. If you love coins and want to know whether that little copper piece in your drawer might be worth more than just a few cents, then you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the 2 € coin from the year 2009. Yes, that tiny coin you might have ignored could be a hidden gem, especially if you know what to look for. So make sure to watch this video all the way to the end as we reveal all the important details, including its current market value in US dollars and what makes some of these coins more valuable than others. Now, let's begin with the basics. The 2 € coin is one of the smallest denominations in the Eurozone, just above the 1 cent. It was first introduced in 2002 when the euro became the official currency of many European countries. The 2009 version is part of the regular circulation series, but depending on the country where it was minted, it can have different designs on the front. That's right, the reverse side of the coin is the same across all countries. It shows a globe focused on Europe, with the denomination 2 € displayed to the left. There are also 6 fine lines cutting across the globe, with 12 stars representing the European Union. However, the obverse side, or the front of the coin, is where things get interesting. Each country in the Eurozone has its own national design on the front. For example, coins from Germany often show the oak twig, France features the stylized tree symbolizing life and continuity, while Italy may feature figures from Renaissance art. The variety of designs means that even within 1 year, like 2009, you could have several different versions of the 2 € coin, depending on which country it came from. And yes, some of those versions are rarer than others. The coin itself is made of copper-plated steel, which gives it that reddish-brown appearance. It weighs around 3.06 grams and has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters. Its smooth edge and small size make it easy to miss, but for coin collectors, it's these small denominations that often hold big surprises. One important factor when determining value is the condition of the coin. A coin in good condition typically means it has been used in circulation but is still well preserved. The design is clearly visible, there's no heavy wear or corrosion, and the coin hasn't been scratched or bent. These are the coins collectors look for, especially if they're trying to complete a year set or a country set. Now, let's talk about how much your 2009 2 € coin could be worth in today's market, especially if it's in good condition. For the majority of countries like Germany, France, Spain, and Italy, where millions of these coins were produced, the value usually ranges from around 5 cents to 20 cents in US dollars. That's just slightly more than its face value. But if your coin is in exceptionally well-kept condition, perhaps close to uncirculated, it might sell for up to 50 cents. This might not sound like much, but remember, if you have a full roll or a bundle of these coins, their value can quickly add up. Now here's where things get even more exciting. Coins minted in smaller countries or with low mintage numbers can sell for significantly more. If your 2009 2 € coin was minted in a country like Finland, Luxembourg, San Marino, or the Vatican City, it could be worth between $1 and $5 depending on demand and condition. Some collectors are specifically searching for coins from less common countries to complete their Euro coin collections. That's what gives these coins a higher market value. But wait, there's another category of coins that collectors go crazy for: error coins. Minting errors like off-center strikes, double images, incorrect metal composition, or misaligned dies can increase a coin's value dramatically. If your 2009 2 € coin has any unusual features or defects, it might be worth much more than a regular one. Error coins in good or uncirculated condition can sell for $10, $20, or even more depending on how rare the mistake is and how many were discovered. These types of coins often show up in auctions or online listings and are highly sought after. Now you might be wondering, how do you find out if your coin is rare or valuable? The first thing to do is look for the mint mark or country of origin. On most 2 € coins, this can be found on the obverse side. It might be a letter, a symbol, or a small inscription that identifies the minting country. If you have a coin from a smaller nation or one with a unique design, hold on to it. It might be worth checking with a coin expert or selling it to a collector online. Another tip is to check the condition under good lighting. If the coin still has its original luster and clear design, it will always be more desirable than one that's heavily worn. Even minor differences in quality can make a big impact on price. And remember, coin values can change over time. What may be worth 20 cents today could be worth more in a few years as availability decreases and interest in euro coins increases among collectors around the world. So what should you do if you have a 2009 2 € coin? First, keep it safe. Don't clean it or scrub it, as this can lower its value to collectors. Store it in a coin flip or small plastic sleeve to avoid scratches. Second, look it up online, see what similar coins are selling for on platforms like eBay or Numista. And third, consider holding onto it if it's in good shape. Coin collecting is all about patience, and sometimes a small coin today can become a more valuable asset in the future. Next up, the 2 € from the year 2010. It may look ordinary, but believe me, there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. Stick with me as we explore the history, design, and value of this coin in today's market, especially if it's in good condition. And yes, we'll also talk about what this coin might be worth right now in US dollars. So grab your coin box and let's see if you might have something valuable hiding in plain sight. Now, let's start with the basics. The 2 € coin is one of the lowest denominations in the euro currency system. It was introduced back in 2002, but the 2010 version is part of the newer annual circulation releases. What makes it interesting is that although the value is small, its collectability can vary greatly depending on the country it was minted in, the condition it's in, and whether or not there are any rare features like mint errors. This coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it that familiar reddish tone, and it weighs just over 3 grams. It measures about 18.75 millimeters in diameter and has a smooth edge, making it one of the smallest and lightest coins in the euro family. On the reverse side, the side that's the same in all countries, you'll see a globe representing Europe, with 6 fine lines and 12 stars symbolizing the European Union. You'll also see the number 2 and the words Eurocent written beside it. But the real charm is on the front, the obverse side. This design actually changes depending on which country issued the coin. Each Eurozone country has its own unique image, such as the oak twig from Germany, the stylized tree from France, or various national emblems, coats of arms, and historical figures from other countries. So, not all 2010 2 € coins look the same, and that's what makes them exciting to collectors. Now, let's talk about what collectors really want to know. How much is this coin worth in 2024? For most 2 € coins from 2010 that were minted in high volumes, like those from Germany, France, Spain, or Italy, the value in good condition usually ranges between 5 cents and 20 cents in US dollars. That's slightly above face value, but still quite modest. However, condition matters a lot. A coin in good condition means that while it has been used in circulation, it still has visible details, minimal wear, and no heavy scratches or corrosion. These coins are usually the most desirable among beginners and hobby collectors. But here's where things get more interesting. Some 2 € coins from 2010 were minted in smaller countries like Luxembourg, Slovenia, Malta, or even San Marino and Vatican City. These versions can be far more valuable due to their lower mintage numbers. If you happen to have one of these, its value can range from $1 up to $5 or more depending on condition and collector demand. For example, a 2010 2 € from San Marino or Vatican City in very good condition or uncirculated condition might fetch a higher price from collectors looking to complete their sets. Another key factor that affects a coin's value is rarity due to errors. That's right, minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible. These can include off-center strikes, double dates, or even missing design features. If your 2010 2 € coin has any visible defects or unusual features, it could be worth much more than normal. Some error coins in near uncirculated condition have sold online for $10, $20, or even higher depending on how unique the error is. If you suspect you have one of these, it's a good idea to have it checked by a professional or listed on a collector's platform for evaluation. So how can you tell what country your 2010 coin is from? Usually, the country's name or mint mark is visible on the obverse side. Some coins have the year in the center, surrounded by stars and national symbols. Take a good look under bright lighting or use a magnifier to spot the tiny details. Once you identify the country, check online marketplaces like eBay, Numista, or coin collection websites to compare prices and see how yours matches up. Remember, even if a coin doesn't have a high dollar value right now, it might still be worth holding onto for the future. Some coins gain value over time, especially as they become harder to find in circulation. If you have a 2010 2 € coin in good condition, here's what you should do. First, don't clean it. Cleaning coins often decreases their value. Store it in a protective sleeve or coin holder to avoid damage. Next, do some research to identify its origin and compare prices online. And finally, if you think it has unusual features or is in exceptional condition, consider showing it to a professional coin dealer or collector. Even if it's worth just a few dollars today, it could become a sought-after coin tomorrow, especially if the market for euro coins grows. Next up, the 2 € coin from the year 2011. At first glance, it may seem like a small, ordinary coin, but there's more to this little copper piece than most people think. What is it really worth today, especially in good condition? Let's find out. The 2 € coin is part of the Eurozone currency system. Introduced in 2002, it's used across many European countries. The coin weighs 3.06 grams, has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, and is made of copper-covered steel. It has a smooth edge with a groove around it, and despite its low face value, it plays an important role in European commerce, and now, in coin collecting. The reverse side of the coin is common across all Eurozone countries. It was designed by Luc Luix and shows a globe with Europe clearly visible, intersected by 6 fine lines and 12 stars representing the European Union. But the real difference comes on the obverse side, which changes based on the country that issued the coin. For example, Germany's version features an oak twig, symbolizing stability. Italy shows the Mole Antonelliana, a historic tower. France features a stylized tree with branches forming the symbol of life and continuity. These country-specific designs make each version of the coin slightly different in appearance and in value. Now let's talk about the 2011 edition. This year, many Eurozone countries minted their 2-cent coins, but not all in equal quantities. Some mints had high production, making those coins common. Others had low mintage numbers, which makes those coins harder to find and more desirable for collectors. Countries like Finland, Belgium, and Slovenia had relatively low minting numbers in 2011. If your 2-cent coin comes from one of these nations, it may be more valuable than the average. Another factor that affects value is condition. Coin collectors use a grading system to evaluate a coin's quality, from poor to mint state. A 2011 2-cent coin in circulated condition, that means it has been used. Possibly scratched or worn, might sell for about 10 cents to 50 cents USD. If the coin is in good condition, with only light wear and the design still sharp, it could go for $1 or more. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear, original luster, and sharp edges, the value can rise to $2 to $5 depending on the mint and demand. And if the coin is a proof version, or has a minting error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or misalignment, then the value can increase dramatically. Some rare error coins have been sold online for $10, $20, even $50 or more. Now, let's talk about today's market. On online auction platforms like eBay, Katawiki, and Numista, most 2011 2 € coins in average condition are listed between 25 cents to $1. Uncirculated ones from rare mints can reach $3 to $10, and error coins, if verified, can go even higher. Prices also depend on timing and collector interest. A rare coin today might be common tomorrow, and vice versa. If you have a 2 € coin from 2011, check the following. What country is it from? What is its condition? Are there any visible errors or unusual markings? Use a magnifying glass and good lighting to inspect the details. If you're unsure, compare it with verified images online or consult a local coin dealer. And please, never clean the coin with chemicals or metal polish, that can ruin its value. If you're collecting, invest in some basic tools like coin holders, a magnifier, and a grading reference book. Store your coins in a dry, cool place, and handle them by the edges to avoid fingerprints and damage. Thanks so much for watching today's video on the 2011 2 € coin. Do you have one in your collection? Or did you just find one in your change? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more real-world coin values, collecting tips, and rare coin spotlights, make sure to thumbs up like this video. Envelope with arrow subscribe to GS Coins. Bell and hit the bell icon so you never miss a future upload. Until next time, Happy collecting, and remember, every coin tells a story.